spent months streaming from 0 to 3 people, and hey, maybe you can even relate to me and how that even feels. The frustration, the why am I not growing? What am I doing wrong? But eventually I said enough, and I did something different, and in this video we're going to unpack what I did so that you can grow just like I did. What's up everybody? I'm Swol Joe, known for being totally small. SMOL. And some people know me for accidentally spoiling series and movies. I'm so sorry. Have you guys seen the latest Spider-Man yet? I actually haven't, so you guys are safe. Okay, now you probably like, shut up, Mr Swol, and just tell me how you did it. And to that I say, okay, I got you, boo. Number 1. I sat down and I wrote goals, and don't switch this video off yet. I promise you this is important. Now you're probably thinking, this MF telling me he simply wrote goals down? What shindiggery is this? And yes, I understand it sounds so simple, like where's the rocket science behind it? But I'm telling you, it makes a huge difference. Here's why. After months of frustration from streaming between 0 and 3 average viewers, I eventually said, you know what? Let me write down my goal, and I want to do it as quickly as possible. So I gave myself 1 month. In 1 month, what can I accomplish? What can I achieve? And I was like, 10 average viewers or more. I believe that is totally doable. Let's go. So I wrote it down, and here's what it did. It opened up a part of my brain that was dormant, sometimes maybe because I have very few brain cells left, but it was very dormant. But it opened up the problem solving side of my brain that now started asking questions like, how? What can I do different? When should I stream? How can I improve? And it made me so hungry to grow and so thirsty for knowledge on how to improve. And now it made me so much more willing to adapt and to change. And I promise you, right now, pause this video, pull out a notepad, a book, or your phone, and write down my goal for the end of this month is to reach at least 10 average viewers, and sit there and stare at it and be like, what now? How do I do this? I promise you, it changes your thinking and it changes your mindset. So write it down. Write it down right now and make a commitment to stick to it. That is your goal. 10 average viewers in 1 month. Number 2. I created a schedule. Oh yeah, now you're like, this guy's getting even more basic. Don't click off. I promise it's important. Here's why. When I was streaming between 0 and 3 average viewers, I went live whenever I felt like it. Sometimes it was once a week, sometimes it was once every 2 weeks, sometimes once a month, sometimes once every 5 months. Oops. But now setting a schedule helps you commit to a time slot, and having that schedule visible for everyone. Make sure in your about section you update your schedule. Go do it. Please go do it, because when you have your schedule, now you're even more committed. And you know what's amazing? Your viewers are going to become accustomed to it. So your regular people that want to come say what's up, what's poppin', hang out with you, they know exactly when you're going to be live. The problem I faced when I was going live at random times on random days is no one knew when I was going to be live again, and so they couldn't come show support even though they wanted to. I mean, there was no reason for them not to be there, because I made a solid effort already at being engaging and inclusive and loving and caring. The only problem I really faced was they just didn't know when I was live or when to expect me live again. Number 3. Now this is a game changer. If you made it this far, you're epic, you're amazing, I love you, I appreciate you, and this is going to make a world of a difference in your streams. Find one friend, ask them, hey, can you please be available for all of my streams while I'm live? Maybe make them a moderator. Ask them to be present in all of your streams, and that as soon as there's anyone new that joins your chat or joins your stream or follows you, ask them to greet them or to reply to them. That way it immediately makes them feel a part of a community, a part of something, and more likely to return. And hey, like when they're there and you see the first time chatter, which is an amazing feature added by Twitch, ask them, hey, would you greet them? But here's what you need to do. You really are going to need to compensate them for the time. It is their time at the end of the day. So this friend of mine, I said, hey, can I make you my mod? You're absolutely amazing. You're so inclusive. And you know what? When someone new comes into my chat, can you please greet them? Can you please make them feel welcome? If I miss a message from them, can you at least respond to it? Because sometimes I might just miss a message, which is weird because there wasn't that many people in there. But sometimes you know how it be. You're consumed by the game you're playing sometimes. Number 4. I streamed for longer, much longer, way longer. When I was streaming at random times, because I was at random times, I couldn't stream till too late because I needed to go to bed, or if I started early, I needed to end because I had a commitment. So I was streaming between 1.5 hours to 2.5 hours. Let me tell you now, you want to stream for a minimum of 3 hours, but more than 3 hours. And guess what? I have statistics. Check out these peaks. And these are my past streams over the past months. And look at these giant, sexy, beautiful peaks that happen over 3 hours. So I made myself a goal. I'm going to stream for at least 4 hours, because then when I peak, I can still keep them and still hang out with those awesome, amazing, wonderful people that have just joined me. Because I've found if you can keep people chatting in your stream for over 3 hours, Twitch is more likely to recommend your channel in the sidebar. It's just a fact. It's like, you know what? The goal of Twitch, keep them on the platform. If they're chatting, if they're engaged, we're going to promote your channel. Bamboozle. Let's go. Number 5, but don't leave afterwards. There's a bonus tip waiting for you. Number 5 is collaborations. Now, how do you actually collaborate? Another word that would be used for collaboration is probably networking. It's a form of networking. Collaborating is networking. Just understand, in collabs, there needs to be equal value and return between you and whoever you're streaming with or working with or collabing with. But how do you actually network? How do you actually collab? The best advice I can actually give you is go and find your local streamers and just immerse yourself in their community. What I did was I picked about 5 favorite streamers, South African streamers, and I just immersed myself in their streams. I just participated. I participated as a viewer, not as a streamer. I made it clear I'm here as a viewer to show you support, and I became known amongst the community. People would be like, "Are you Swol?" And I'd be like, "No, I'm Smol." And like over time, people came to know my name. They saw me regularly in other people's chats, and then they started checking me out. And then as they checked me out, you see, I had my friend Silent Storm there to greet them, make them feel welcome. Now I had a schedule, so I was consistent, and also I had my goals, so I'm driven. Do you see how all of these work together? They're so important. I feel like we miss them. I feel like we overcomplicate having amazing lighting and camera and sound. But the reality, if we miss these basics, it ain't going to work out. And for a final bonus tip before you go and actually follow my Twitch channel and subscribe to this YouTube channel, because hey, it ain't the same without you and we want to keep you swole, is to stay hungry, stay driven, keep on researching, keep on watching tips, keep on asking yourself, how can I grow? What can I do different? Don't be afraid to take risks. I took one of the biggest risks of doing an IRL gym stream. I was scared. I almost canceled it, and it ended up being one of my best streams ever. I literally walked around my phone awkwardly in the gym. People were staring at me like, what is this kid doing? He's walking around the gym like, okay, like, hey guys, okay, so we're gonna do some squats now. It was so scary, but I had a friend with me and she was amazing. We vibed, we had a good time. The viewers loved it. Don't be afraid to take risks, to explore, to be creative, to find out what you're passionate about streaming, how you can add value and uplift your community. So guys, make sure to head on over to my Twitch channel, hit me up with a follow. I'll be live probably Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 8:30 South African Standard Time. You'll just check my schedule there. You'll see it updated every time. So I'd love to have you guys. And if you're not already subscribed, come on, I love you. Let's stay swole together.